maybe in March you didn't even expect to make the playoffs. You come here, you're one game away from winning the Stanley Cup. But just how important has this journey been for you this late in your career?
Whew. It's been a journey, that's for sure. Obviously been in the league for parts of 17 seasons now and had a lot of ups and downs personally and team-wise. But over the last few years, trying to turn Buffalo around and get that organization going in the right direction, it was definitely challenging, but extremely rewarding at the same time. And this year, I wanted to make sure that I was going to put myself in a position, no matter what, to play in the playoffs and compete for a Stanley Cup. And I wasn't going to compromise in that goal. So it was a difficult decision for me to do, but I felt like Florida was going to give me the best chance to reach the ultimate goal, and now just have to take it one more game at a time.
Left side, second row, Jameson.
For Oliver, just how impressed have you been with what Aaron Ekblad's done during this playoff series? Obviously, you all make sacrifices, but him in particular, it seems like he's always getting in the way, getting in the corners. Last night, obviously, killed a lot of time there at the end. It just seems like he really is kind of sacrifice incarnate for you guys.
Yeah, he's been a beast, blocking shots, skating well, moving the puck, breaking the puck out. I think him and Forsey have been doing a really good job, obviously on the top line. Just a unbelievable person, great leader for the organization. So we're happy to have him.
Left side, front row, EJ.
Oliver, for you, Sergei Bobrovsky has been masterful so far in these first 3 games, but one of the things I've noticed is him handling the puck behind the net on the rim arounds. He just seems to be out there, makes it easy, seemingly, for the defenseman. How important is that for you guys?
No, it helps us out. We know what he's going to do with the puck when he's stopping it behind the net, so we can just get back there as quick as we can and try to give him out. I think that's been helping us out. Everybody knows what's going to happen and how we're breaking the puck out. So, he's been doing a lot of good things.
Right side, front row, Steven.
Kyle, you've been at this playing-wise for a while. Paul Maurice has been at this coaching for decades now. What is it about Paul as a coach that allows him to prepare you guys for this moment, and how badly do you guys want to win this, particularly for him?
Well, he has a unique way of getting us prepared. Sometimes he uses humor, sometimes he's more demanding. He has a very good pulse on the team and what he thinks he needs to portray in the message each day. And there isn't a lot of gray area in our game and what he's trying to show us. He seems to prepare us for each scenario, and he's been preparing these guys for 2 years on how to play. And for me, that was awesome coming into the group late a few months ago and having a game plan that's so concise and so precise that I knew what was expected of me, and I just wanted to go out there and do my job. And obviously we know how long he's been around, and he's one of the best coaches to ever coach in the NHL, and we know that he hasn't achieved the ultimate goal, but so we want to do it for him for sure. But like I said, small picture.
Right side, third row, Dan.
Kyle and Oliver, I guess, too. I mean, you guys, Kyle, you were talking about your journey, and Oliver, you probably could do the same, right? So it's until this year, neither one of you had a ton of playoff success, and here you are. Tomorrow night, you can win the Stanley Cup. So just basic question, what does this mean to you? What does this sitting here right now with that knowledge mean to you?
No, you start. You got the long
You're
answer,
so well spoken.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's something that's interesting in our league that if you don't have playoff success, a lot of the times that's looked at as a negative. When so much of this league is timing and the teams that you play on, and through no fault of our own as players sometimes, and you have to look at the person, and you have to look at the type of player that they are, and if they are capable of of being part of a team and playing well in the playoffs, because there's a very specific type of player, I think, and most players in the league are in that category, but sometimes they get labeled as, oh, we don't want this guy because they haven't played in the playoffs. Well, there's so many guys that haven't played in the playoffs that would be absolute dogs in the playoffs, and I think that we have a team that has a lot of dogs. So for me personally, like I've just been soaking up every day and just trying to consume the moment.
Yeah, I mean, same for me. I'm just super happy to be in this situation. Obviously, having a couple of rough years in Vancouver, getting bought out, but yeah, I think just to be in this position with this organization, this team, so many special guys in that room. Yeah, I think I'm just trying to take one day at a time, soak it in, and have fun with it. Because I think it's hard when you're in the bubble too to kind of let yourself soak it in. So that's what I'm trying to do.
We'll take two more, right side back row.
Hey, for either one of you, Matthew talked about Sergei's preparation and some legendary workouts. Like, what don't we see from this guy that's propelled him to this success? Whether it's how hard he trains himself or his preparation. Can either of you speak to your goalie in that sense?
You probably don't see a lot unless you're getting a tan in the winter, but he's just so. The thing that's most impressive about him for me is his edges and how powerful and how strong he is on his edges. Like, he makes so many acrobatic saves, and he's always seems to be in the right position, but that's because his edges are so good and he works on them so diligently every single day in practice. So and there's so many other things that he does off the ice to prepare that are, you know, second to nobody that I've ever seen in the goalie position. But just how good he is on his edges is pretty remarkable.
And Kyle, thank you for your time. Do we have one in Swedish for Oliver?
Yes.
I like that.
For Jonathan, center left.
Oliver, igår när du kom tillbaka till hotellet, och jag förstår att det är samma rutiner efter match, nedvarvning och media och allt det där liksom. Men när du var själv på rummet och själv med dina tankar liksom, hur gick de då?
Ja, men det var lite som jag sa innan, man försöker ändå ta in det. Man försöker njuta av stunden samtidigt som man inte vill sväva iväg för mycket. Så att, men en bra känsla och men jag tycker vi har haft det hela säsongen också, en trygg känsla, så att det var väl det jag hade när jag kom tillbaks till rummet. Och man får dra lite i tyglarna att man får inte sväva iväg allt för långt fram, så att ändå i taget, som jag sa, försöka njuta av stunden, och det försökte jag göra igår.